Just Another Podcast is now powered by Agent Bollywood, Sharbina and Ismail, the ideal partner for all your property needs.
Engaging Sharbina Property Matchmaker as your property consultant is a smart investment that can save you time, money and stress.
Contact Agent Bollywood at 9181-4262 right now. Yo! Welcome back to Just Another Podcast.
Dah ada sponsor say.
Fuyo.
For you.
Yeah, don't lah. We shy lah. Sponsor.
Okay, so here's the deal. Okay, you all like Just Another Podcast. Okay, so
I mean, if you're listening, we assume you like lah.
yeah, we have new listeners. Hi, how are you? Thank
Hello.
you for coming by and telling us that you're listening to us.
Yes, and now we are sponsored.
And now we are sponsored. So that's the thing, guys. Like running a podcast has overheads, has this, has that, has commitment and all that. So getting sponsored, it actually helps.
Yeah.
So if you guys are really loving Just Another Podcast and we bring in this kind of sponsors to you guys, on your part, calling, support lah.
Yeah. Do
Right.
I mean, if you have any property related inquiry lah, don't calling and
Get to know, hi, can I get to know you? You do look like Madhuri Dixon.
Yeah, you like Bollywood. I so don't. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, you had your event. You want to touch a bit on that, or you just want to go straight down to this topic?
The event. Oh, thank you for coming by actually.
Oh, no problem.
I finally get to meet Alia, guys. Yeah, it's weird I haven't seen her, but she's such a sweetheart.
Oh, thank you.
Really,
mashallah.
she's beautiful,
Yeah.
mashallah, really.
Yeah, takes after the father lah.
Actually, I agree.
Is
She does
it?
look like him. Yeah. Both, a good mix of the mum and dad.
Mashallah. Okay.
So the booth has been well. Some of you listeners came by also. And then they're like, hi, I'm a listener. They just walk past. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why never say come, we talk lah, chat lah.
Because I was engaged.
AnaDer.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was
One
nice.
man show her. She's a
Yeah, it was
fighter.
madness.
I see her like she's almost there. I went on the last day towards the end really.
Yeah, that
in
one
the
I was
evening.
just finished packing the online orders.
Oh yeah, because you just did live before that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was battery dah tengah like
Yeah,
that.
correct. She was exactly like that. So I was like, okay lah, never mind lah. See you on next week. Yeah. So you had a good time. I mean, was it rewarding the event?
To be honest, Salam Fest, the one prior was way more awesome.
Really?
Yeah, way more awesome.
Is it okay? Is it because the venue all different? Venue organizer all
Different. Salam Fest was in Expo.
Okay.
This one is in Suntec.
Okay, but the organizer is the same.
Organizer sama.
Okay.
Marketing sama. But I feel the difference was the Expo had Ella and Amy Sech came down. So maybe, I do not know, maybe the crowd goes towards who came by. Like you gotta pay big bucks to see these people.
Yeah.
Maybe.
They forgot to announce that I was there lah. Yeah, it's a click moment.
But if Dan was here, Dan would put the click, and then Headbanger would be like, kau letak. Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, shout out to Beotol. Yeah, so maybe I mean I don't know. I don't go to these events for artists, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who do.
Yeah, I think they do. Yeah.
I mean, I just go to support you all lah. That's
Yeah. Thankful for that. Meet new friends and all that. Oh, it was really nice. Nice experience.
Nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been my first bazaar for quite some time. I haven't been in 6 months, I think.
Since your own bazaar.
No, not that far lah.
Okay.
My own bazaar was maybe a year ago, year plus already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I
it's
must
that long.
remember it was last year.
It was last year.
Oh, is it?
So yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so we talked about toxic parenting earlier on, the first two parts, and we felt that there's a lot of things that we want to unpack that we haven't covered in the first two parts. So we're going to give you a part 3 of our toxic parenting episode. Yeah.
So normally when there's a trend where the topic that we discuss in the first two, normally it's a 2-parter, right? Then we get like gedebong, then we're like, okay, let's just add one more. 3-parter. We had a 3-parter also before this, right?
Yes.
Only one topic.
Correct. I don't remember which one.
I still don't remember, but I know.
The one that we were like, hey, let's go. Oh, bullying.
he was like, let's go. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, sometimes you're in the groove and you have a lot more things to unpack, and we don't want to leave you all hanging, and you're like, hey, you all never talk about this, never talk about that.
Yeah.
So we just want to be complete in our episode. But of course, you can't cover everything. And likewise, we're just two person's opinion of a certain topic. We did our research also before that. But if you have your own experience and your own take on something, then let us know, and that's where we can share it with our listeners and viewers.
Which they did. Alhamdulillah, they did.
Oh, they did.
And I'm loving it.
So you're gonna cover that all today?
Yes, I'm gonna cover it today lah.
Okay.
So there is only one topic left actually.
One topic.
Yeah, and it's the most painful one, I feel, because I can resonate with it fully. It's the most painful, and a lot of the DMs that come in discuss this same subtopic that they are going through. So the last topic that we're going to touch on is on abuse.
Okay.
Toxic parent abuse. Yeah, there are many spectrum on the abuse, different type, physical.
Okay.
Some sadly also SA. But okay, I won't put this in a review. We can say the Spotify is fine, right? If we can say the full.
I think you just say SA lah. SA, you all can just Google what is it lah.
Yeah,
just
SA. Some parents, they do SA on their own kids. That's why MCYS came out with their own ruling right now. Like you can't shower with your kids. You can't, opposite gender cannot shower.
Yeah.
Then sleeping arrangements. So many abuse topics that come up. So there is one that is, I just want to share on my part, silent treatment. Have you gone through that with your parents?
I've been giving them the silent.
You give. It's the other way. So your topic must come next.
Next. Of course silent treatment, I think, I mean some parents do it lah. So let me think. Yes, one of my parents does it.
Okay. Very often? Yeah,
I mean, but usually snap out of it very fast.
Naturally?
No, I have to
address it.
I have to address it.
Okay.
I mean, whoever it is, whether it's me or my sibling, they have to address it. In my case, I always address it. I don't like to leave things hanging for too long, that kind of thing. Like if we had a clash, like in the day, usually by night time, I will.
Oh, that's actually very good.
Yeah.
Healthy.
Yeah.
It's very healthy.
I'm quite fit. Yeah. No. I mean, on a serious note, I do try to address anything. That's why. I mean, we talk about like husband and wife before also. So I told you like I always like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
I want to quickly solve it so that I can go to sleep or move on from that episode lah.
Correct.
So whether it's with my parents or even with my business partners.
Actually, with us also, what?
Exactly.
We had one altercation recently, and I was like, Haider, call now. I don't want even to text. We got to solve it right now itself and just move forward. Yeah.
Credit to you that you want to address it also lah. Because,
you got to.
Yeah. I mean, some people don't. Some people avoid those kind of things. Initially, I had that feeling, but I thought I have to let you know lah.
Yeah.
Then it's good. You see, then it's healthy. And kudos to you that you want to address it at that point of time, and we just move on from there lah. Yeah.
Which I'm going to touch on this actually based on what just happened. So when I mentioned silent treatment, I'm actually going through that. I'm serving that sentence right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Lifetime?
I hope not. Bro, don't curse it lah.
Okay.
So at the moment, it's the sentence is about 3 months since we started JustAnaDer.
So
since I started this baby of mine, JustAnaDer is my baby.
So it's because of this?
It's because of this.
Oh dear.
So it's about 3 months and still going. And the longest I ever served was 6 months of zero contact. Okay, so like what you mentioned is what I normally do lah. That is our coping mechanism. That's how we address conflicts. So I'm used to it, to be honest.
The silent treatment is
is a coping mechanism between me and this person that I'm having. So whatever I'm sharing this, right, whatever that I have learned and experienced, listeners, what I want you to do is, it doesn't just relate to your parent, because silent treatment can come through your parents, your sibling, your children, your grandparents, or anybody, your colleague, your best friend. Whatever that I'm sharing right now, you can actually apply it to all these different, or your favorite cousin, whoever that is the person that is giving you the silent treatment. This process actually, what I went through, I feel that it can benefit lah, because I went to seek help. Okay, so I've served it for 3 months and still serving. Naturally, at the start, right, how we will feel is that we will be feeling, I know you're gonna press.
If it's
go ahead. I've healed. Okay. At the raw start, when you're receiving that silent treatment, right, you will feel that okay, whatever lah, you don't want to talk, don't talk lah. Because why? Anger is there. Both parties has that anger, correct? You will feel my anger is justifiable. That other party will feel that their anger is justifiable. So you go through your day as per normal. However, like some of us, right, as the time go, we start missing the partner that is giving us the silent treatment.
Yeah.
We start missing the parent, or we start missing the sibling that is giving us the silent treatment. So what happens is your morale starts to go down. Then when that happens, you start feeling like, okay lah, maybe I give in lah. So sometimes you do. You go and address the issue. You go up, head to head, you go again. 1 time you do it, 2 time you do it, 3 time you do it. 4th time you'll be thinking, hey, how many times lah? I'm also aging. Like turning 40 already soon. Like how long do you want to go through this again and again and again? So on my part, initially I had anger and all that. Then slowly I start deteriorating. I stopped eating. I lost weight. I couldn't sleep. And then I couldn't parent my kids anymore. I no longer sit and watch TV with them because I just want to be in bed. It was like going down. And I think you sense it. Right? When I spoke to you, you sensed it. And he actually told me that he doesn't know how to support me actually. Correct?
Yeah.
You were like...
It was actually during an important stage.
Yes.
And I didn't want to address it.
Yeah.
Because I think by letting you be, it's easier, it's better. And I just lead, or rather show you that I'm right now focusing on this.
Yes.
So your mind is on this also.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to do lah.
Yeah.
Because if I talk to you about it, then we go into a rabbit hole.
Yes.
If
correct.
I totally ignore or rather I slam you for it, then it's even worse also.
Yeah.
So I just focus on the work. Then you also okay. Then
because it was crucial for JustAnaDer. It was really crucial that we need to bake. He likes to use the word baking lah. We were trying to get this JustAnaDer up, and I knew that at that period I did nothing wrong. Because sometimes the offending party could be in denial or delusion. We could be thinking that actually no, I never do anything wrong. Why am I receiving the silent treatment? We forget to reflect, But it's good to pause. Whenever you're having an emotion, you pause and then you reflect, like, is it really me? Okay? But if you're confident that it is not you, then you got to push. Right? You got to push and fix yourself. So at that period where I was like going haywire, I couldn't eat, I wasn't even a good wife, I wasn't a good mom, I was about to fall very sick already, Then my husband's trying to snap me out of it. I couldn't. And then along the way, I was getting phone calls saying that, hey Anna, Saudara is still talking about you, That doesn't help at all. So I said, let them talk lah. Why are they still talking about me? They didn't see that I'm actually serving a sentence. And I'm not the type who will buka aib and say that, hey look, this person did this, and this is the reason why that I'm serving this sentence. Tu dah kira to a different level. Even now, so I'm berlapis. I'm actually saying it in a, how do I put it? What is it? Like,
in a political way.
Yeah. I'm not attacking anybody, or neither am I validating whatever that is in the wrong or whatever. So, and during that period, actually, I actually hurt you too, because I was not aware of my surroundings. I wasn't sensitive to the people around me. I just like, whatever, like, I just need to get this done. I was on autopilot to the point where I did my skincare, right? I didn't realize that I actually did my skincare already, Like I came back home, removed everything, did the full steps and everything. So I went to lie down, and then I woke up, I took my towel again. Then Lecha was like, what are you doing? I said, I want to go and wash my face. He said, didn't you just spend like 15 minutes in the toilet doing your skincare? Okay? So along the way, again, it eat me up until last episode. We did the recording, right? So I arrived. I just received a phone call about Saudara, still talking about it and all that. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. When I reached here, he was trying to prank me. End up he kena prank.
As you can see, sometimes I like to joke. It wasn't the right time at that point of time.
He didn't know. But I did tell him that, bro, I'm dealing with I'm fighting fires. I told him.
Yeah, you sent me a screenshot.
I was saying that I was fighting fires, but I'm on my way. So I didn't pick it up that day. So in the car, I was already feeling the bottling up was already starting to break, because it's been about 3 months already, like I mentioned. It was already starting to crack, And all this while, I didn't shed a single tear. I was like holding on to it and thinking that I'm strong. I can go through this. Ni dah biasa. I can go through this. When I reached here, the moment he opened the door, I don't know what happened, guys. I just broke down like crazy, right? I couldn't breathe. I had a mini panic attack of some sort. And I just brushed him and I said, I need to breathe.
Okay, so to if you all want to know what was the joke that I was cracking, it's what I always do lah. When I open the door, I say, "Oh no, we don't want the keropok." So I opened the door. I saw her. No, I don't want the keropok. Then she suddenly like her head went down. Then she like wave, and then she broke down. I was like, "Oh shit."
Keropok ke mana, the drink ke mana, everything was like.
Yeah.
So that was when the first time that I literally just shut down. I couldn't, okay? And my character is, if when I shut down already, right, I will quickly collect myself and then I'm like, time to show. Show is on, I got to deliver. I mean, if you watch the previous episode, you wouldn't even know that I had a panic attack before that with Haider. And thanks to him, he was like understanding, he understood. And thank you so much for that moment, really legit. And I went back home and I told the child, I said, I finally broke down. Because he was waiting for it, you know. I was being stubborn. I was being like, no, I can do this, but no, I couldn't. So I broke down on that day. Then show go on. We met with our sponsor and everything was Alhamdulillah. I'm like that lah. For me, if I break down at that moment, right, if I have something on, I quickly just gather and then just.
I mean, you need to let it out first lah. So that's why when you were breaking out, I told you just let it out. Just let it out. You'll feel better. I mean, once you're ready to talk about it, then you talk about it.
Yeah. But I still didn't talk about it. Right? I just. I just gave him a gist of like a certain thing that was bothering me.
Like what I said just now, I keep focusing on the work also lah.
Correct.
She was also talking while also fixing, and boom, we're back to work on work mode lah.
I'm very fast when it comes to. I don't like to dwell in my emotions.
You have more things.
No, it's okay. It's a two-way thing.
So I mean, so while we are on this particular point, I just want to add that I think being busy really helps. I may offend some people over here, but I think when people, that's why I advocate working, right? Yeah. Whether it's your own business or you're working in the office or whatever, I advocate for women especially not to be cooped up at home. And even if you're at home, do something, right? Your own business or whatever, your own freelance thing, something of your own passion, just do that.
Keep the fire burning in you.
Exactly. Because if you have a lot of time, or rather your time is only on your close ones, they will end up hurting you because you're expecting more, you're overthinking about what this person say, your best friend say, your mother say, your sister say, whatever. You start overthinking all this, and that's where conflict will happen. So if you have something that you're passionate about and you are working towards that, then you have lesser time to overthink. Part of it is I believe is overthinking lah. So getting yourself immersed in what you're passionate about helps. So that's why I say keep focusing on the work also lah. I mean, I didn't say it, I just do it.
But there's a setback to that, you know. Okay, I break down already, I perform in podcast, everything was going good, right? When I came back home, I continue like sipping into the emotions, right? It went even worse, bro. It went really down to the point where on Thursday when we were doing the booth setup, right? We recorded on Tuesday, I think. Right, then Thursday was my booth setup, right? I couldn't function. I froze. I totally couldn't function. Then Lecha was getting worried because it's my brainchild. The booth is my brainchild. Everything there it solely depends on me. Yeah, he is the logistic fella. He is the one that runs the back end. But the front end, everything is me. I couldn't function. I was in the car. I was like frozen. Then he looked at me and then he said, "Can you please let go? Just let go." He was telling me that, you know. Just let go. I said, how? I cannot let go because it's been too long. To the point where my kids also haven't seen that person that I'm serving the sentence with until something snapped, you know. Somebody came to me and said this. I'm not going to mention who you are, but I'm very thankful you said this. He said, look, you are eating internally. You are going through these emotions, everything. It's on you. You are putting it on yourself. If you fall sick, you are giving trouble to your husband. You're giving trouble to your kids. And for me, I will give trouble to my mother-in-law too, because she will definitely step in and help me watch my kids because I'm too sick to function. What is the other party doing? Okay, the person asked me that. So I was like, okay, the other person is going for picnics. The other person is happily, joyful, doing whatever the person wants, eating, celebrating birthdays, doing whatever that person wants. Maybe internally also having the feeling that I have. But if that person is thriving and you do not cut ties with that person, you still are trying to contact, why are you doing this to yourself? So it like, wow, suddenly it just hit me. I mean, they can try and tell me this, but when you tweak it into this kind of situation, right, it sang. And then that's when I suddenly just could breathe, because previously I couldn't breathe. I keep on telling you, right? Yeah, I'm having trouble breathing. I'm having trouble breathing. It went to the point where I started searching Raffles Medical Counselling or therapy or something. I just needed to vent because I don't think that I have a safe space where I can just talk about it. Because some ears are happy to hear that I'm failing. Some ears are happy to judge that you're having problems with relationships.
Yeah.
And when I was having the issue with you guys, I heard him during that process. And that is why when I knew it, that shit, this is not me, this is not my character, I quickly wanted to solve it with you. Because keeping that is going to add to my stress. Because along the way, when you're going down here, you will injure other people who are standing by with you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So yesterday, I sat with Miss Mai Mosley. She's a psychotherapist with Haya Network. Shout out to Haya Network by Liana Musfira. So I realized that I needed to have some sisterhood where we sit down and we kupas all these kind of problems and issues that we women face, you know. So she mentioned something about something that we like to do. It's called fixing to fit. Okay? So what is this fixing to fit? Fixing to fit means you fix this problem to fit this mold that you have. Okay, you fix it to fit, you know. So who is the one that is determining this mold?
You lah.
Is it you or is it the mold that person is doing it?
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Will that solve your problem? It won't.
Okay.
Correct?
I need examples.
Okay, like for example, you husband and wife. Okay, put aside the parent part, husband and wife, okay? Husband pemalas lah, lazy fella. Okay, so you as a wife, right? You want to fix that problem, right? Your husband is lazy, not working. So you want to fix to fit this problem that you have. This is the problem. You want to fix it, right? You go to work. You step up. Everything also you do. You do 3 jobs. Foodpanda also you do. Everything you do. You try to fix it, but you fit the mold, you know. So whose mold is this? Is it yours or is it your husband?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so when you are not trying to fix this to fit the mold, you let go of this mold, take a step back, pause. Okay, you pause. When you pause, you look at it at the full situation now. Okay, you watch it like a flat screen TV. You watch the whole situation and then you reflect it on yourself like, if I don't fix this, because relationship takes 2 people, what? It's not a one-sided thing. One-sided is not relationship, right? How do you think the other person is going to come up? If you don't choose to fix it, okay? You take a step back. Die. Will that person die? He won't. Will that person like suddenly come after you and say, you never do this, that's why I cannot eat? No, what? The person will still go and make Milo or somehow be resourceful and all that. So stop fixing.
I agree.
That's what she said. Just don't fix.
if you are the one that is trying to go after and you keep on trying and trying and trying, you keep on receiving the same punishment, don't fix. You fix yourself.
Agree.
Right?
Yeah.
So that's when all these hit me. Like yesterday night, the talk I had with Miss Mai, and then with the whole situation that was going on, and then the booth where I met people who come and knew that I was like going through some of this, and they are like, kasih semangat, and they are the ones saying that, look, you're doing good. That is when I decided to, I put myself in a bubble. That bubble was so negative and toxic. I burst that bubble. And now I'm thinking that I'm going to fix myself. That means my relationship with you, my business partner, my relationship with Lecha, my kids, and whoever that is behind me and spurring me on. That should be the push word.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Right? And then I get DMs also from some ladies.
Yeah.
Okay, their problem is that they're facing issues where they are expected to visit their parents every weekend. Okay? They will go and visit. But that visit is not going to a safe space. You get it? When they're going there, they feel like they're going to fight a battle.
Okay.
They feel like they're going to fight a war. There is a certain way of behavior that they have to match.
Okay.
Even though they work Monday to Friday so exhausted, they could have spent their weekends at home, but because of obligation towards their parents, they are going there to visit. But their parents will step on them.
Okay.
So I want to hear your thoughts on that, because this is one of the DMs that I get, because she lost it, she literally had a confrontation.
Yeah.
I mean, you are taking care of your mom, and you have siblings coming to visit. How is that dynamics over in your household? Like, what can we advise for this lady over here?
Okay, I mean the thing is,
I spoke so much. Sorry, guys.
It's a lot to unpack. Okay, so going back to the parents. Okay, let me answer this question first.
Okay.
So when you obviously, I mean, at the end of the day, for me, I think if you want to do something, you do it sincerely.
Yeah.
You know, ikhlas. So if you think that you're not in the mood to see your parent because you think there's toxicity or you have to behave a certain way, and you don't feel like behaving in that way, then don't see.
But they mark attendance, bro. Guilt tripping like the previous episode.
I mean, the thing is, at the end of the day, it is still your parents, right? I mean, I'm an advocate. I'm a strong proponent for one taking care of one's parents and all this, right? So at the end of the day, it's still your parent. So, but at the end of the day, you also have your own life, I can't tell you how to live your life. You know, it's how happy you want to be.
Yeah, also. I get that a lot. Alah, ni kan mak bapa. You know, just live and let go.
Correct. So to me, there's a lot of give and take, and sometimes I give a lot also. I mean, when I'm not saying that just give good things. I give bad things when I need to. So I mean, it is what it is. That's the dynamics, and eventually, I mean, we have a few brushes. It's not always rainbows and waterfalls and sunshines and whatever. So when you want to visit, then you visit when you're happy, you're in good mood, because quantity doesn't equate to quality, right? Sometimes if you think that every week seeing you get sian, don't see every week lah, because absence made the heart go fonder.
Yes.
When the more, you know, sometimes when I don't see my mom after sometimes, that's why I really miss her.
Yeah.
You know, although like she's right there in front of my house, but when I go for trips or whatever, and then I was like, oh shit, I really miss her.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
you all stay under the same roof, eh?
Yeah. So there will be, I mean, even when she wasn't with me 4 or 5 years ago, the times where she'll come over for 1 or 2 weeks, and then she'll go to my sister's place. So we rotate that way.
Yeah.
And that 1-2 weeks could be up and down. But the moment she left, I sensed the absence. Yeah. So that's where every time that happens, that cycle repeats. Then whenever she comes back, the 2 weeks later, I will try to make the most out of it.
That means it's a reset, you know.
Yeah, I reset lah.
Yeah, it's a reset.
I keep thinking, okay, the last time we argue like, okay, let's say she was there 14 days. We argue like 10 days, only 4 days were good. Today I try to do more. Today first day already I try to make it a good day. Second day, third day, usually it's at the start lah. As you see them more and more, you get sad and then it will dip. So try to give as much love while you have the energy and while you
pump the love.
And then after that you'll fight. Okay, swang. You take a step back and then tell her, okay, we take a break from each other. We're on a break. Wait, that's not. No. Ross is. We're on a break, right? Ross, Rachel, friends.
Yeah, we're on a break. Yeah.
So take that break with her or him, whichever parent or both. And then come back lah. So I think when it comes to visit when you feel like it. Don't do it just because, you know, they mark attendance or whatever. If they mark attendance, then give excuse lah. Screw it lah. You know, you have yourself to protect. If you have to offend them to protect yourself, just say like, oh no, this weekend my kid is having something. My husband got this thing. We have a wedding to go. Blah blah blah. If that week you don't feel like it, give excuses. And then that week that you feel like it, go. Sometimes go by yourself. Don't go with your family. You know, sometimes you need that solo time. And when you are alone with your parent, I feel personally that's where you connect the most.
Yeah.
When you have your hour time. Sometimes your kids or your husband or your wife, then, you know, it's just more on, you know, just talking surface level. When you want to go deeper and understand him or her, that's where you need that one-on-one time.
Yeah.
I try to do it even with my late dad. I had those moments with him as well, because that's how I think it should be lah.
Yeah.
And I will forever cherish those moments, those one-on-ones with my dad, even till today.
Yeah.
Right.
Furthermore, he's no longer around.
Exactly.
So those moments are very precious.
Exactly. Those moments are the one that I keep revisiting.
Replaying,
Yeah. When I turned 40, I was like crying because I keep remembering those days. And likewise, I don't want to lose out with my mom.
Yeah.
So I try to have that one-on-one. I mean, she's living under my roof, under the same roof as me. But at the same time, I try not to spend too much time with her. I know we will have arguments. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Sometimes she'll say, hey, lunch with me. I work from home some more. You know?
Yeah.
So imagine the horror. So lunch, when she say,
for me far already, I'm like going mental already. You are under one roof. Wow,
exactly.
salute, bro.
So sometimes I also like, I don't want to have lunch with her today because
Yeah.
I just want to be by myself today. Then when I meet her later for dinner, I'll be a lot more, charmier and
yourself,
happier and can say nice things to her lah. Sometimes I just ada kerja, although I just like I just want to, and sometimes it is due to work and you're tired, you see, so you got so
Or
drained
maybe
out
you
and
just don't want to have lunch that day. It was so like,
exactly. Sometimes I don't want to eat also lah. I mean, I want to eat later. I want to have tea later. That kind of thing. So that's how I think at the end of the day you are in control of your life. So that's where that psychotherapist she said about fixing into that mole.
Yes.
Right. So don't fix. Right. You are your mole.
The problem comes is that we feel guilty doing it. That's the thing. Like, okay, for us, right, as children, we tend not to have the same ego as our parents. You see, now this is a battle of ego. Silent treatment is confirm a battle of ego. Is to see who will break first. So the other party, the older ones generally, they will be like, cash dia to cash dia. Like we've mentioned earlier. They will be the one, right? I'm older, so you should be the one coming after me. So our ego is lesser. We have more love. Most of us have more love. We tak sampai hati, We're like, what if tomorrow he pass away? What if tomorrow my mom pass away? I tak sempat. I didn't have the time to go and seek forgiveness. That guilt will eat you throughout your life. So it's moment like this that's going to make you feel doubtful of yourself. You're going to overthink. But what I'm trying to say right now is that it is okay for you to drop that and heal yourself first.
Of course.
Yeah.
Definitely
so
you need to heal
just
yourself first.
understand that is them, that's their ego. That is how they are. Let it be. You fix yourself first. Right?
Yeah, definitely first you have to fix yourself. Going back to your point, that's a very good point. I wanted to share that earlier when you were going on the rant.
Go ahead.
So fixing into that thing, at the end of the day, it's all a relationship, right? So it's how you want it to be. So for example, like the example that you gave, the husband lazy. But the household that you want to develop, right? You want to have that much income or that much comfort level, then you tend to compensate for that.
Yes.
Right? If you are doing it and you're doing it out of love, then to me, then it's okay.
It's enjoyable actually.
Yes, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
But the moment it starts to bother you, then that's where it's wrong lah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why fixing you is correct.
Yes.
You don't look at that mole. That mole is what you created your household.
Yes.
Right? You want that house.
Your expectation, your
correct.
vision.
You choose this partner.
Yeah.
If this partner is wrong or rather then
okay, if you beat it on parenting then?
Okay, yeah. So now bring it to parenting.
Yeah.
You don't choose your parents, right?
Yeah, correct.
You choose your partners,
Yeah.
but you don't choose your parents. So your parents is what you're born with,
Yeah.
or rather you're born from them. So you can't choose. In any relationship, again, I think I can only share from my experience. I do not know. I mean, I get what you're saying that sometimes with those kind of parents where what they say is the gospel truth or is their way of the highway. To me, I don't agree with it, to be honest. Deep down inside, I don't agree with you being elder means you are always right and I'm always wrong. Or, even if you're wrong, I'm the one that should apologize first. I don't agree with that fundamentally. But at the end of the day, I always look back as, do I love that person?
Yeah.
Right? I only have one set of parents. And I want to make that work. I want to love him or her. And I actually don't care if him or her. I think I've talked about it before. I don't care if my parents don't love me back. But I want that relationship.
Yes, correct.
Then I make it work. I will take away my ego. I will apologize. But yes, what you said, if you keep doing it, it can become toxic and it eats you up. But the moment it eats you up, then you know that that's not love already. You're not enjoying it already.
So it's a toxic cycle basically.
Then you stop. Then you stop. You heal yourself. Then if you think again, I miss my parent.
To be honest, that is the next dilemma. Now I've so-called healed. Okay, nobody is 100% healed. But I have so-called...
You miss
Miss what?
your parents.
Of course, who doesn't? Like if you don't meet after a while, you will definitely have the emotion like, is he okay? Is he doing well? Is his health doing well? Because I used to take care of the person, of his health and all that. So to me, right now, the dilemma that I'm facing is if I give in, fine, I go sujud lah. I go and say sorry or whatever nonsense. I will just go. And then I give it another 3-4 months. Something will happen again. And then the whole I will serve another 3 months or I will serve another 4 months. Versus, right now itself, I be stubborn a bit lah. I be stubborn a bit. Okay, fine. You're giving this. This is not the first time. This is don't know how many times already. I'm going to give you a bit of a taste of your medicine. I'm also going to take a step back.
You
if you are ready,
silent treatment back, is it?
not exactly. I'm open. I still wish you. I will still text you certain things or whatever. But I will not be coming to address that situation. I mean, this is currently, I'm just voicing out my thoughts. I haven't decided on what I want to do next. But the thing that I'm thinking is like, if I were to give you a bit of a taste of your own medicine right now, because it's been too rampant already, I'm here, I'm ready, reach out. I'm open. I don't hold grudges. I'm not going to go after you and say, hey, no, this thing happened, you make me serve 3 months, 6 months. No, I'm not going to bring up the past. But I'm just going to be here. I'm existing, but I'm not going to touch base. So this is the dilemma I'm facing where, is this healthy? Is it the proper way to do?
If that's what you want and you're happy, then go ahead.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You know, you are in control of your life. You don't have to do what you feel is right by someone else.
Yeah,
right?
There's the thing about when pasam emotions.
Exactly. So if you miss,
that's the part.
Then if you miss that person, if you love that person, then go. To me, like what I said, I mean, whatever disagreement that you all may have, or let's say me I may have with another party.
Agreement over JustAnaDer. Can you imagine? Oh my god, it's too ridiculous to me.
Sorry, what?
The disagreement is over JustAnaDer. It's so pathetic.
I mean, I'm gonna pretend I don't know how what is it all about, but So,
I'm just kidding about it. Yeah.
So to me, at the end of the day, like I can swallow my pride. To me, there's no problem.
Yeah.
Unless that thing is something I really believe I didn't do anything wrong, I will not apologize, and I will just go. I will see that person because I go to you because I miss you and I love you. If you throw face or whatever, then okay, you know, I miss you. You throw face, now I no longer miss you. So now I have to go absent already. Then the heart will grow fonder. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So to me, I will just react that way.
So basically, what I just said,
if you throw face, or you tell me, okay, if you tell me that I want an apology, I will apologize.
Yeah.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy in a way. But if I totally, truly, deeply, I don't believe I'm wrong, I will go and see. I will talk nicely and all that, and hug and all kiss and all this. But if you throw face and try to prolong it, then I say, okay lah, then we need more time. Then I will come back again when I want to come back again, not when you are ready. So I will come back again next time, and then if you still throw face, repeat that cycle.
Okay, so I guess we are more in the same shape lah. Which is, this is what the stance that I'm doing lah. And once we accept that, right, wow, the feeling I tell you, suddenly you can.
That's why I'm always breathing properly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should see his face when I walked in and I'm like, bro, I cannot breathe.
I was like, oh shit. Okay, anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's like a therapy session for you.
What thing? That day?
This whole thing.
Yeah, this one because when, it's a lot, you know, it's a lot to unpack, and at the same time it was affecting everything in my life. It was a mess, and then my DMs are also coming in with, oh, my mother is doing this, oh, I'm facing this with my brother, oh, my spouse is doing this. So it was like, wow, everything is coming. There are people who is relating to what I'm feeling. I validate your emotions, I understand, but I do not know how to address it properly. So since I have this platform, the purpose of having a podcast is to discuss all this. But if it actually went to the point where I'm scared about what I want to share on JustAnaDer, you know. I think you feel it. Yeah. I step back. I'm a very open. I'm very brash. I'm very I can give you a lot of thought-provoking things, you know. But since that third episode where this mess started, right, I pull handbrake. And that's not fair to JustAnaDer.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. It's really not fair to what I'm trying to do.
JustAnaDer.
Ana hilang. What is this JustAnaDer?
Yeah, I mean, okay. The thing is, if it really eats you up, because okay, I mean, I want to share with you that I do have these kind of things. Like it's not like I'm always happy kind of person.
Yeah.
So you have obviously these things where you had that disagreement or whatever, an argument, and then you don't see that person. And sometimes for me, like what happened to me personally, I can go blank. My mind will go blank, and I just revisit the events that transpired and all that, and the hurt that it caused me. and then I become unproductive and doing nothing, and you just go
Same thing
like,
what I just went through.
yeah. So that's the thing, and I realized that it was eating me up.
Yeah.
And I realized that that's not good for me. So
I started shivering,
yeah, so
I couldn't stop. Yeah.
So I want to break it. So I went to meet this other person. And lo and behold,
Finish.
So
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm also thinking 2-3 steps ahead.
Yeah.
If let's say at that point in time that person throw
Yeah.
face or don't want to talk to you or don't forgive you or whatever, then then I'll come back again when I again feel like, okay, we need to break this again. Yeah, but just to me, if it's eating you up and disrupting your life, go and settle that issue. Yeah, so that's how it is.
Okay. So it's two ways. Either setting up boundaries, healthy boundaries, to fix yourself. Put away that mole.
Yeah.
Don't fix to fit. Right?
Yeah.
And
I
what
think
else?
at the end of the day, do you lah.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, do what makes you happy or satisfied. If you think that you need to have that chat, have the chat.
Yeah.
If you think you need to have your me time, have that me time.
Yeah, true.
If you think you need to focus on something, focus on something. Yeah, if something is disturbing you, then go address it. Don't let it linger.
Yeah.
So
Which
that's
I really appreciate you. I mean, I'm just pulling back because I would say I'm going to mention it. That when we had that altercation, right? And I was happy that we actually just quickly solve it and then we move forward. So moving forward, JustAnaDer, we're going to maintain this.
Yeah.
Like just get it done, talk it out, and don't hold grudges. If it's healthy, one thing is very healthy that when you solve your problem immediately with a partner that is willing to put in the work together with you, like it takes two, right? Right?
Yeah.
Both of you work, talk it out, done, finish, move on. But if the other partner is not going to work together with you, you work on yourself first.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the conclusion.
Yeah, and maybe before meeting or trying to have that resolution with that person, right? That meet up, go solat first.
Actually, you're true, no? It's real that you take your wudu first before you face.
Yeah.
And then tambah ayat kursi.
Exactly. I mean, we're not an Islamic podcast, but what we are saying is this is just some tips to share as Muslims ourselves.
Yeah.
All right. Agent Bollywood, Shabina Ismail, welcoming just another sponsor, Shabina. Welcome to Just Another, Shabina.
Thank you guys.
Welcome to our family. Thank you for sponsoring us.
Yes.
We are so grateful that you have joined the Just Another family. Alhamdulillah.
So happy.
So happy to have you.
My pleasure.
It's in line, right?
Yes,
Isn't it?
exactly.
It's a
Yes.
match made in heaven.
Yeah,
A
it's
podcast that does Bollywood content.
Rabane Banadi.
Nobody Jodi. Yes.
Group
Yeah.
Bukan Jody, group.
Rabne Banadi Group. Team Rabne Banadi Team.
Okay, so I'm sure a lot of the viewers will be asking who is Shabina. They want to get to know Shabina a bit more. Perhaps you can share with us a bit of a background about yourself. How long have you been doing property, and maybe what's your background before this, and then and why JustAnaDer?
Okay, so basically I'm a Bollywood fanatic who thinks she looks like Madhuri, but actually she doesn't lah.
You do.
Oh really?
CP
Tak. So
I
the
would say
craze.
you are prettier than Madhuri.
Oh really?
Yeah.
No, so the craze
Sponsor.
started. Ni
sponsor.
nak butter je lah.
Fanning you.
Nak butter je lah. So the craze for Madhuri started from her first film Tezap.
Tezap,
Okay.
yeah.
And I was in 1989, I was in Sec 1, Sec 2. So all my secondary school friends were tortured with like Madhuri Dixit the whole 4 years of their
Oh wow.
secondary school. So all my best friends. So you know the reel that you did yesterday, if you see all the comments, those that I reply and say, yeah, this is the Madhuri that tortured you all in secondary school, these are the ones that had to tolerate me.
So back in school, you're doing the Ekdotin dance step, no?
Not Ekdotin, but I was into 3-Dev, the OA song. I was into 3-Dev.
Very nice.
That Gajar ne kiya hai ishara. So it was more of that dance. Ekdotin wasn't really my favorite. I don't know why.
Do you like the Chunky Pandey song?
So Gaya, yes.
Yeah, that one and the
Jahat.
Kehdo Ketum, yes.
Yes.
But in terms of dancing, Ekdotin was never my...
Is it?
Yeah, it was never something that I would do.
But it's the hottest, eh?
Yeah, a lot of people like for
Yeah.
Ekdotin.
Yeah.
And
but
the one thing that always make me remember the Ekdotin song is the guy who pull out the earring from the kid. Do you remember that scene? There was a kid. He pulled the earring of the kid or something like that. It was in
in
the song.
Ekdotin,
Have
the one that Madhuri performed.
The one on the stage, she was
there
dancing.
was a crowd, right? Then there's some villain pulling the kid's earring.
Okay, I go back
Or
and
am I
tell you.
imagining this thing?
I have to rewatch. Yeah.
Now I have to rewatch.
Rewatch.
Yeah.
It's something that haunted me. That's why I remember it. Because
Serious
it's like,
ah?
oh, ouch. Yeah.
Maybe those days, my TV is small.
Cannot
So I
see
would-
details.
Serious. So I cannot see
Or maybe
details.
you're just looking at Madhuri.
Now we need to watch it on a 73 inch.
Yeah, no. So now I have a 65-inch TV,
okay.
which I hardly on anyway after I bought, so I can try and watch.
Okay.
Okay.
But surprisingly,
We will get back.
I just did the karaoke. What I
Tak
I
ada
didn't
eh?
notice. I didn't.
Okay,
No,
we'll
I
find
didn't
out.
notice.
She
Maybe I
mentioned
imagine.
karaoke, so one day we got to do a singing
Yeah, so I didn't
episode.
notice. I didn't notice. Yeah, so now I have to like watch the song again.
Okay,
Okay,
so
then.
Madhuri
So-
freak, everybody.
Yeah, so
bingit
that's
dengan
how.
you,
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why the Madhuri correlation there lah.
Yeah.
Then okay, so after O levels, I started working in the airport. So I've been in corporate line for almost 19 years. When I decided that I just want to be self-employed, live my life, enjoy the freedom of time and all that, and I decided to be a realtor, property agent.